There are 9 different sports at Schoolcraft College with over 120 athletes participating in those sports, with students and faculty alike cheering them on and ocelot glory at their fingertips. You know they're going to play their best. But athletes aren't just required to be athletes, they're also required to be students. If you've ever been a part of an extracurricular activity, you probably know how hard it can be to manage your time. Heck, I think time management should be a sport. But luckily, athletes at Schoolcraft College don't have to go it alone. They have Sass. And no, probably not the type of Sass you're thinking. Sass stands for Student Athlete Support System. What do? Well, that's pretty self-explanatory. Their system that supports student athletes. No, but seriously, Sass is sort of like a home base for success for athletes here at Schoolcraft. Sass can direct an athlete to another program, like tutoring or writing fellows, depending on their needs, because Sass is watching the student's academic progress. And not like in a creepy kind of way, like in a helpful kind of way. It's kind of like this.
Here's you, and you've got a lot of things to tackle. You've got friends, family, classes, your job, whatever else life throws your way. It's a lot of stuff to take down, but here's Sass. They come alongside you and help you to handle everything on your plate.
Coming out of high school, I played basketball. Teachers kind of always passed me. I didn't have to do much work. So, coming here to Schoolcraft, I thought, hey, it's the same thing. So, I ran into trouble. My grades was sinking. All right, with the weekly reports, it helped me a lot, especially study hours.
I know that the volleyball team, I think 11 of the 15 girls all had a 3.7 and above, so it's obviously been beneficial to have them there by our side.
By far, Mike Oliver has been the most influential person at my stay here at Schoolcraft. When you think of really good teachers, you think of, 9 to 5, teachers putting in their time, grading papers, all about academics. Well, Mike Oliver has done that and exceeded it by so much. He's cared about me as an individual. It's really good to see someone that's so much older than me, that's been in my shoes, that really takes an interest in my life and has really benefited me greatly.
Alright, so right now I'm here with the coordinator of the Sass program, Dr. Michael Oliver. Dr. Michael, can you just tell us a little bit about why Sass is so important to the success of student athletes here at Schoolcraft?
Sure. Because student athletes are the atypical student, meaning they have their sport on top of what they have to do academically. So where you have a traditional student that is typically taking a 15-hour course load and that's it for them, other than maybe working, student athletes have that, some of them work, and they have their sport.
Right.
So managing their time effectively, being able to stay on track with what they're doing is extremely important for them to be successful, probably both academically and in their sport. So this office helps them do that. So by tracking them academically, making sure and seeing what they're doing in their classes and how well they're doing gives us an idea about any trouble spots that they may have and what we need to do to help them past that.
Awesome.
Well, you've heard from student athletes, the coordinator, and, well, me. And by now you should know that Sass is working very hard to provide student athletes with all the necessary resources to excel in all their courses.